Hello and welcome back to Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and when we last left off, we finally continued our way into the Palisade Blade, and up to this point this DLC has been very frustrating indeed. Hopefully we can still enjoy the rest of it, you know. Okay, so we give it a try today. I'm hoping. I'm not quite sure how far we can go because we haven't even seen the beefier security systems, which apparently are also designed specifically to prevent against stealth augmentations, which we don't have right now, of course. Well, then we get going here and see what we can do today, shall we not? Hopefully it will be a better experience than what we witnessed in the lobby last episode. It was extremely frustrating, frankly. Yeah, hopefully it will be better, right? We should also take a look-see at our inventory maybe before we continue. And I'm really handicapping myself by going with a non-lethal approach. I can see that immediately, right? Okay, so what's in our inventory? Loading it in one texture at a time, I see. Okay, so sniper rifle. I guess one of our firearms isn't hotkeyed right now. Yeah, should probably fix it here a bit. Right, otherwise I see a mine template. Yeah, indeed I do. Hold aside. Can we? No, we cannot. Then it's goodbye for you. And crafting items for 70 isn't enough to do anything here, really. Okay, get rid of it, please. Otherwise we have some booze. I guess it's a healing item, technically speaking. Revolver ammo we don't need, I think. I don't think so. Okay, then we should also make sure that our firearms are actually reloaded, shouldn't we? Oh, case in point. Could be decent. Not against armor targets, but it's an option. But we do have some armor-piercing bullets, why don't we? 50. Okay, it's not terrible. I guess we could make that happen some way. The sniper rifle has almost 2 spare magazines. That's not terrible. Otherwise, I don't remember upgrading the stun gun. So, must be specific to this DLC. Otherwise, I don't believe the stun gun is even upgradable in either game or Deus Ex 4 for that matter. So, we dug up some dirt from the computer. We placed the figurine, which is of course very important. And now we can make our way to what exactly? We're still on the 3rd level of 6. Isn't that lovely, right? And we can immediately see some stairs. So, no maintenance access from back here because remember, we jumped over here. Yeah, foolishly about that. So apparently it's the stairs or the elevator for us. We have the client management department with a couple of computers and the engineering department. And both of them should be worthy of investigation. Plenty of alert panels, and let me guess they're on a different level. Even though we did deactivate some of them in the security office. I don't think it goes throughout the entire building, wouldn't you think? That's unlikely. So right, okay, I think I'm as prepared as I can be right now. So let's just see what we can do here. We see something on the mini-map already. Now we do. Okay, 3 dudes.
Hey, what's with all these boxes?
Didn't you see the updated report? Delivery guys put the shipment of new server parts in the wrong place. Said it wasn't their job to move it off the wood.
Clean patrol on Palisade's maintenance crew to move them up the funicular in the morning.
Okay, something about the funicular. That makes one guy on patrol and 2 people standing at the stairways protecting the... What exactly? Because there's very little floor space back here. We can see it from this angle apparently. Okay then, so maybe try to attract someone to knock them out. That could work, maybe. We could try that. There are some crates for a reason, I would figure. If we aren't seen here, of course. But I wouldn't be relying on the physics engine because it's notoriously broken. There was another evidence because we just clipped through this entire thing, didn't we? Okay, yeah, there's not enough space here, right, to make this happen, I would figure. Yeah, whatever. Well, the other crates are not movable.
Clear patrol.
Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh, why else would they be here? To attract some people? Well, we can try that. But then again, the crates would be in the other side of the hallway, making them unrecoverable, I think. Technically speaking. The other guy is on patrol. If he sees us, then good night. This could be a mobile cover point, I guess. Maybe. Okay, I can barely see this individual, to be honest, and otherwise we noticed some tripwires here, didn't we? I'm not quite sure how we can deactivate them, because well, there's no security panel on this floor, presumably. At least it is not connected to the security terminal on the 3rd level, unsurprisingly. Okay, these boxes do provide a line of sight protection to a certain degree, but only to a certain degree indeed. Can we get over here, maybe?
Control clean.
Maybe we could.
Air purification system is operating at normal capacity.
It should be... Oh, hello there. Well, it should be grabbable. That also means we can knock out these people wide, because we come down the stairs, they're presenting the back, you get the idea. And on top we see, what exactly? A large icon on the minimap. Could be a robot, I guess. Maybe, I'm not sure. Is it grabbable? It should be grabbable. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, who was it? Probably the guy in the room here, right? Or at least on the level, on the other side. Maybe? Is there another way to take here? I'm not sure. Or these other crates are not of the movable variety.
I don't get why we have to wear all this heavy shit down here. When's the last time we had to take any action on this assignment?
Well, let me think about that for a moment. Oh, that's right. Never.
It's safe in here, right? At least until I arrived.
At least there's a possibility of something happening up there.
Oh yeah, like turning away nosy tourists or
Waypoint
having to
clear.
constantly tell that Saradakis fellow to stop his incessant rambling. That's much better.
What I wouldn't give for a primary to be lurking behind me right now.
Well, we can provide you with some action, as of course. Oh, so I can actually see it from back here. Oh, it's interesting. Didn't figure what would be happening. Okay, so we deactivated one tripwire. That's something, I guess. Okay, but we still can't just leave them be here. That would be way too risky for us. Okay, there's also fire extinguisher. We can make people choke. Maybe. They don't seem to be wearing a combat mask or anything in between, but we can try that. I'm not quite sure if we can just throw that thing at them, or if there's anything else of use here. Technically, I do believe we have a level 9 keycard, wasn't it? Yeah, level 9, and I do see, what was that? Level 4, so we should be able to open all the locked doors, essentially. We can also shoot these panels with EMP ammo. Although by the time they have the opportunity to get over here, I think all is settled out anyway, at least it should be. Okay, can we do that? Go here, unlock this, oh. Oh, okay, it was 30 seconds, I guess, maybe. Okay, it's not a permanent deactivation that I see. We have to see these emitters to actually disable these laser tripwires, at least some of them. I don't trust it, to be honest, because if we hide back here, okay, but then what? They must to see that, won't they? Maybe, and then we have problems. Is it 30 seconds or is it permanently? I think it's only 30 seconds, and I cannot see the other emitter here, apparently, which we can crawl underneath anyway, by looks of it.
Patrol clean.
Okay, we've made it inside for now. There's whatever that is, a terminal. Can we maybe close the blinds? Indeed we can. That's not suspicious, thankfully, but the door, of course, is... well, okay, it's interesting. The door closes, but I think there should still be... Maybe not. Okay, while we push our ass out, so they probably do see that. This probably controls the laser tripwire, I think. Which we deactivated already, apparently permanently. Is there anyone else in the room for us?
11759. Diagnostic sequence complete.
It's the engineering department. Well, there should be some dirt on here. Maybe some security flaws being pointed out somewhere. That would be swell. We have plenty of reach here on this laser tripwire affair, wouldn't you think? That's good. Also means we don't have to play with the hacking minigame, deactivating these terminals in some other fashion. That's always good. And I do see some workers on the other side of the floor here. electrical connections, and as a reminder, the company designs all their security systems in-house for the most part.
Cooling systems functioning normally.
Yeah, and there must have an AI here someplace, I think. And some fancy wireless routers. Okay, level 1 shouldn't scare us, but then again, we've seen some crazy shit here in this game. I'm not even worrying about these data caches here. I just want to unlock the systems. Yeah, the hacking minigame is that tedious.
Running diagnostics check in sector 1148.
I think we read about this in Human Revolution, didn't we? About the fruit fly problem.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Yeah, with soda cans, I think it was.
Diagnostics check of hydraulic systems commencing.
That's good information. If not, well, immediately, well, useful to us. Nanoblade ammo, well, we don't use a nanoblade, and we never will, I think. Yeah, so for now we leave it behind. I think I'd rather have ammo in case we need to go loud here after all.
Access granted. Routine maintenance of structure exterior underway.
Within 3 months, but then again, there are no timestamps on any emails, so what is I guess? Okay. Right, but hopefully the overtime is actually paid, right? Because that's not a guarantee. Even in real life, incidentally. And we also found a code someplace, didn't we? Last episode. I think it was... I have it written down someplace in case I need it. I think it was a 6-digit code, which doesn't fit to any keys we are aware of. Because there are only 4 digits, I believe. And the dudes usually use a proper password for their computers.
Air purification system is operating.
Suspicious, huh? Well, if he comes inside here, then better for us, I guess.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
I don't think he will. Probably not.
Access granted.
Okay, we unblade 1. Apparently there are multiple blades in Prague, but we did see 2 of them at least in the distance someplace. Fathers forgiving them previously. I don't like the sound of that, but evidently it's our problem now, or will be pretty shortly.
Water temperature fluctuation is within
Mr. Ammo, okay. And then the computer. Also level 1. I think we have heard about this particular person in one of those emails, didn't we? I think we have. Yeah, guaranteed to happen every single time, right? Okay, daycare services. That's not creepy at all, sirs. Really? Great, fantastic. Yeah, already read about this, of course. So someone was demoted from the engineering department to maintenance. Well, that's going to sting. Apparently, he also developed a drinking problem. Yeah, these are the laser tripwires, right? So nothing of importance to us necessarily. But this guy, maybe we can attract in some fashion to knock him out. Maybe. This should be a movable object, I'm hoping. And the multi-tool, I did see that.
The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is now closed.
Odd noise there.
Narrow pattern initiated.
Well, how far will he come over here? We don't know. Not far enough is the answer. Of course he wouldn't.
Confirmed. All narrow.
Never mind, nothing.
It was nothing, but... Oh, no, Adam! Come on, knock him out, drag him into cover, please. Come on, quickly. There we go. So it does work, but only some of the time, as you can tell. I can only hope the other people are too absorbed in their work to actually notice. Also makes it easier to deal with these other two friends over here, right at the stairways. We're finding some progress, but once again, everything has to be timed up, so the... No, we don't need that. EP ammo, though. I wonder why. That's the type of firearm we don't need, really. So anything of interest back here? Only some spare servers or whatever. Okay, good. So we made some progress.
In the west side maintenance corridor.
Okay, who is that? Why are they visible? I'm not sure. Okay, someone is walking in here. Now I understand. We saw at least 2 people inside. So, do we need to knock out additional office workers to see what's on their computer? We may have to. Maybe. Sure. Thanks, game. Yeah, many of these abilities are relatively buggy sometimes, you know. Okay, we do have access. That shouldn't be a problem.
Running diagnostics check. Piping integrity stable. Water pressure registering within normal parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
We should probably close the blinds before we even do anything like this, right? Just to be on the safe side, we can do that, I'm hoping, at least on this end. It's maybe a little bit rude, but it does close. No, it doesn't, of course. That's what I thought. Where's the other button? Probably back here, but it also means it's too far away. It's, oh, hello there. Okay, so of course the people are working on their computer, and they will probably notice that. But we cannot check their computers if they are still no conscious. It's a cool thing to say, but it is true. I think the fire extinguisher trick also works in the original game. Well, maybe they won't notice, but I do believe these people over here will notice. If you don't close the blinds, of course. The sooner the better, as far as I'm concerned. I hear the clicking on the keyboard, so it's maybe unnecessary, but we need to see what's on your computer naturally. And there's only one way to find out. It's cold and heartless, maybe, right, Adam? Yeah, probably. Don't look under her skirt, especially after knocking her out. At least we're not a voyeur or creep, right? That's something. Our list of crimes is long enough already. I guess we could start with this guy. He's too absorbed by his work. At least no fruit flies back here. Oh, book, what were you reading about? The security features again. Yeah, we heard about the lava wall, of course. Yeah, okay, apparently this hold true up to this point. Of course, they're defining who a criminal could be. Kill mode. Yeah, of course, we already know that story. It's some bullshit, of course. Very nasty business. I love how they fall unconscious and also manage to knock their computers at the same time. That seems stupid, but okay.
Access granted. Running diagnostics check.
Yeah, they're monitoring everything. It also makes me think about what happened in the lobby, because the hacker was giving away his intentions, right, didn't he?
Running diagnostics check in sector 11482.
Yeah, the worries of a monarch, right?
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Okay, this is not really worth our time here, frankly, but I was expecting something a little bit more substantial. Maybe they're telling us to bypass rooms with people inside, but why would they? I guess you're wondering, my media attack doesn't work right now, so I guess I'm really happy. Even though it's awkward. It's pretty awkward.
Access granted. Diagnostics check with telecommunications commencing.
Yeah, of course many companies have a no own data storage device policy. Minibar services. Thai massage. Alright, who was living the high life? I'm not recognizing that name here. Yeah, cunning indeed, my friend, right? Well, you wish, I think. Oh, a little golf cart. I guess I like that. I mean, it's inconsequential as it turns out, but it's still an interesting detour. We are here to explore this facility, of course, to find any dirt really, wherever it could be. But then again, the engineering department also wasn't super useful for us, right, wasn't it? Not really.
Access granted.
I think it's one of these weapons manufacturers. Yeah, some people just cannot maintain a password.
Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable parameters. Cooling systems functioning normally.
Destroyed, yeah, he's sending kill squads after them, also we've heard. Yeah, isn't that creepy? Oh, great. Okay, so physical, so let's see about that here, could be important. Audio monitoring the Deluxe Elite Ultra. Heat eye sensors, okay. All of these units are equipped with that particular device. Right, maybe the lung capacity upgrade wouldn't be such a terrible idea after all. New encryption algorithm for passwords, well, isn't that great? Okay, so I'm not quite sure it will be very easy to get around these parts then, by consequence. So at least the two people we have to deal with in some fashion, because apparently we cannot jump up here. The usual stuff for us, of course. Yeah, ding ding, so how can we get here? Or knock them out, anything in between? Well, I guess, since we know that only one guy will be responding to any disturbance, then we can maybe attract one of those guys by throwing some items about. Like the fire extinguisher, not directly at them, maybe. Yeah, okay, well, I think the trash bin maybe suffice. Yeah, it just doesn't work, I'm sorry, there must be something broken with the animation or their flag or whatever. Okay, so we have a fire extinguisher, and then what? Throw it against the ugly helmet and see what it does for us? Well, we could do that. And of course, there's also that guy on top, I didn't forget about him. Okay, this is navigatable, thankfully. Why would we put the fire extinguisher only upside down at them? I have no idea, but we can try to attract someone over here. So windows are actually destructible, but does make some sense when you think about it.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Yeah, didn't do anything, did it though? And we've no suppressed firearms, so we cannot shoot that fire extinguisher to see what happens. Well then. Okay, 2 people is better than 3, I think. So maybe it's possible to finally deal with him with some capacity from behind there. Without jumping that ledge, because apparently it's impossible for us. Okay, that's the robot, which is probably still active. Yeah, we can knock on 2 people in rapid succession and then make the bodies go away, I'm hoping.
Patrol clear.
That's what I like to hear. Ideally, I want to shoot them in rapid succession, you know.
Running diagnostics.
Patrol
check.
clean.
Sector 11759.
Well, hopefully don't fumble this here.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Might have something.
Stay calm.
Okay. Could be worse, could be better. They will wake up with a headache or worse.
Clear.
Area clear. That's all what I like to hear here. Yeah, sleep tight here. I take the ammo. Armor piercing, even better. Yeah, bodies are flung all over the place when you knock them out. It really is very strange in this game, right? Okay, we have a 1 dude on top here that should not pose too much of a hurdle for us, I'm hoping. So, other things of importance back here. Not really wide. A duffel bag. Not really important. Good thing he wasn't too observant to hear the screams of pain back there.
Unit 1105 here.
Okay, another trooper. Combat rifle and some ammo. Standard gear, of course, for these people. Well, we cannot make him disappear easily, I would figure. So let's just leave them here and hope for the best. Is it the funicular?
Running diagnostics check.
I'm not sure how it is interconnected here, if at all. Well, it has to be. And there's the final level.
Pressure register.
Well, not quite. I wish, right?
Diagnostic sequence complete.
So what are we doing back here? I have no idea. There's the CTO's office. Actually, no, it's the CEO. I thought it was the CTO. The Chief Technical Officer apparently was mistaken. This is the funicular, I see. Free fall danger. Yeah, no kidding, yes, sirs. I guess it wouldn't hurt to take a good look up here, because it's only for cleaning purposes, isn't it? I think it may be. Are we going to... well, I suppose it was the correct way after all, because this is probably level 9. Or higher even. I guess it beats going for the front door, even though technically we should have access. Maybe. Okay, so then we trust our instincts. And we jumped like a lady still. Well, so how do we get inside is, of course, a bit of a different story. I mean, being an explorer is nice and all. Yeah, as you can see, the engine can simulate the entire building all at the same time. It's kind of impressive when you think about it. And there was there also some buildings up here. Okay, air conditioning, I see. That's all fancy, but still, how do we get in here then? Without is the answer, presumably. Well, isn't it lovely? So what's the point of jumping down here then? Did I miss something obvious?
Running diagnostics check.
Interesting, but it opens, I suppose, and then what?
Temperature
To where, for that matter, I'm not sure.
acceptable parameters.
I guess it's for the front door then after all.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Yeah, right, okay, that's the problem now, isn't it? I don't think we can survive that for, though. Not really, I would figure, well, then we better hope for the best then, that Adam can grab all the stuff here. And he can, thankfully. I guess it's something we can do if we want to snipe at people on the lower levels, although it seems completely redundant in my eyes. I'm not sure why we would. Okay, well, we need to get inside to actually figure this out, don't we? Wow, so let's see. We don't have the key for this by chance, and it's level 3 only. That seems suspiciously low level for this. Suspiciously, I might add.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Suspiciously low, yes.
Access granted.
I'm not trusting that here. Oh, very fancy. Can we close the door? Yes, we can indeed. That's nice. Good thing to have to worry about the camera here, right? Okay, I do see a save.
Causing gridlock for hours and preventing life-saving medical transports from getting through. In Chile,
can we press the button like traditionally, Adam? Yes, we can. But it's not the only one in the entire room, isn't it? No, it's the AI system, of course. Okay, so what are we looking at? Some, okay, someone's growing some plants in hydroponics, I guess. Okay, security hub, and they're also growing their own plants, so maybe they're a bit of an green thumb guy then, presumably. Okay, seems to be a German product then, I see. Okay. And Willi, is it in the office? Yeah, it is in the office, right? Interestingly enough. Huh. Okay, that's nice decoration that I see. Well, okay, that was the entry position which I was unable to see why exactly, because I'm blind, I guess. Oh, and no matter what, we figured it out regardless. Yeah, okay, so how did I miss that? How did I not see that? I have no idea, I'm sorry. So there's your entry position if you don't want to hack your way through there. And it seems like a digital chest here. Very fancy. And some booze here, some wine. Of course, only the finest wine for the CEO himself, I think. Or herself. I think it's a married couple, yes. One running the company and one developing the security systems, I believe. Now, I guess we start with security if we can manage. They need to make sure you can complete this entire DLC without... Yeah, without, yeah, upgrading hacking, because it's technically possible. Although I'm not quite sure why it would. Imagine how difficult it would be to map up all of this in a flowchart for a single mission, never mind the entire game.
The facility's exterior maintenance hatch is open. Routine maintenance of structure exterior underway.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Yeah, okay, the turret. Great. That was time well spent, but of course you didn't know, of course. And some booze here. Old man's prestige. Wow, I don't think this couple is that old, from I do remember. This is indeed level 5. Okay, I do believe we have a multi too, don't we? But it could be useful later on. Okay, open sesame, please. And let's see what's inside. Hopefully some evidence. We don't need revolver ammo or revolver. Well, it's not like we have any need for that, right? We have more pistol ammo than revolver ammo. Yeah, it's just a regular revolver, right? Probably. Well, that's the time we spent, I guess. I guess it's here. If you want it. Yeah, so it's level 4. Okay, that really accounted for baby Adam. Yeah, apparently it did.
Access granted.
There we go. So, what's the dot on your computer there, sir?
Temperature readings in server chamber area are within acceptable.
Okay, CTO
Cooling systems
to the CEO. Well, it's her office, technically speaking. So, what are we doing with these companies then? Money laundering, I see, or something like this. Okay, Versa-Life, it's our ultimate objective, I believe. Then Pico's group could be interesting. Tavos, well, we already know about them, WD. Santos group, we're here for that as well, aren't we? Okay, so a couple of interesting locations then. I don't think there will be time to check out all of them. But okay, that's only one of the 3 blades in Prague, as a reminder. Okay, moving funds offshore, I see. For taxation purposes, I guess. Unsent message. Yeah, they also need one of those here to map out the entire mission, right? Okay,
Commencing diagnostics check.
well, we have a manager for everything in this company. I would agree with that.
System is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Are they currently in London? Do we know for certain? Well, she wasn't in the office as well, right? Back at the Palisade Bank when we checked to steal some information and reprogram that key of ours. Yeah, very extensive in a meeting with some local important people. Also a dinner with Nathaniel Brown himself. Classified, okay. That's always a delight with the British royal family. And the Apex Center, we heard about this. It's the third or fifth time I believe we read about the Apex Center. Can it be a coincidence? I don't know, it could be. Considered toxic, so maybe not in line with the company policy then, I see.
Sector 1148.
Maybe, something to keep in mind. Another unsent message from the CEO to a vid taker.
Sequence complete.
Yeah, okay, that was the suicide. Interesting. Maybe she was actually sincere about this. Could be. I'm not too convinced, but could be.
Richard, looks like the bank's founders are buying and selling a lot of shell companies and masking the transactions.
Okay. How exactly does that help us locate Santos' server chamber?
I'm not doing this just for you and your client, Francis. Something else is going on here. I want to know what it is. Besides, I already found the location. Chamber 204.
Then why are you not in it yet? Take the funicular. It's the only
Okay,
way
it's
up.
the only way up, right? Okay, where are these server rooms then stored actually in relation to the layout of this building? So it's suspended above the river, way up high there with no support on the other side.
Running diagnostics check in sector.
Yeah, they're very dirty, we know it already, right? So what else is new for us? Okay, that's the funicular. And hopefully the button does actually work. I don't feel very safe in here, of course. There's no cover, incidentally, so we have to pretend that we belong here. Yeah, so we have at least 4 areas to investigate, don't we? Yeah, 209, then also 204, of course. Well, how does it relate directly to her death? Maybe she found this information herself and was trying to blackmail the CEO. Well, it seems like a stupid idea, frankly. But apparently, I did have a good working relationship with the CTO. Maybe they could have, talked this over instead of resorting to murder. Means information is not that
Pritchard,
crucial,
you'll be happy to
presumably.
know I'm on the funicular and headed to Santos' server chamber.
Good. Once you're inside, all you'll have to do is insert the passport
No,
into
because
the
we already
server.
watched the trailer.
Don't remove it until I disconnect. The system will track my location if you do.
I have to get to the chamber first, Francis. Shadow Child said there are heat sensors that can see me even when cloaked.
You know you love a challenge. We're in the bottom of the 9th, Jensen. Time to hit it home.
Well, we can see about that. But the game is still compiling some shaders in the background because technically it's a new area, I see, or maybe not. Yeah, well, thanks for the reminder. Area unsafe for unauthorized personnel. Are we authorized? I sure hope we are.
Temperature fluctuation.
0.7% times faster. Well, at least it's some improvement. Yeah, wow. Okay, peace of mind, maybe. Okay, this breaks this kit. I didn't figure we would. So how do we get in here then? I can immediately see a turret, I believe. Yeah, immediately. So we can assume that everything in there has been upgraded for that precise reason. Okay, it is level 7 out of 9. Will there be detecting our presence? I think we should still be able to dash in here then, because otherwise how can we do that? Okay, this is a heat sensor system. So maybe try to bypass that. Or maybe only certain areas have been equipped with this heat system. Which could be interesting. So, do we have any computers in here? Do we know? Maybe we do, I'm not sure. This is not very helpful game. At least not right now. Okay, I don't even see the security terminal anywhere. Maybe start by blasting the robot here. Maybe. Piece by piece, that's what exactly nothing is the answer. Okay, maybe a little bit of damage. It's too well armored apparently to do anything, but isn't that great?
Unauthorized heat signature detected.
Okay then, that's a good start here if I do this myself, right? Good, good, good. So how many bullets will it take? Yeah, okay, we're knocking off armor, that's the that's what we are getting back here for our XP bonus. Okay, of course, we did deactivate security, but not everywhere, so I do believe that's probably going to raise some suspicion, I would figure. It's impossible to do here, frankly, right? And, okay, piece by piece we're knocking off some armor, then I see. That's a new mechanic, I believe. No. No way I can do that. Yeah, too bad, but can we do? Apparently, we can avoid detection in any fashion whatsoever. Yeah, regular pistol ammo would be next to useless against that thing, I would presume. So we only have like not even a full spare magazine, so I guess have to be really careful back here. Yes, we can also use MP ammo for the pistol. Okay, so fantastic. So we made some progress then, I see, but otherwise, how are we dealing with these heat sources then? Okay, so these are not of concern. Apparently, it's directly connected to the other systems in here, then I see. Okay, it's interesting. So all the equipment has been upgraded with heat eye, or whatever they called it. Wasn't it a delight?
Access granted.
Probably, right? Yeah, nothing going on. It was a false alert. Oh. Well, now it dawned on me, but it's a bit too late now, I would figure. Yeah, we need to do this here, right? Of course, and then these things cannot see us any longer. Well, now it's too late for that. Maybe. Okay. And we grab some biostars here, presumably. And some pieces of armor being flung around. Okay, well, live and learn as the saying goes, but now it's a bit too late to go back here, of course. We could technically make this happen. I don't want to, yeah, just stand here, right? With your stealth ability, then it could work, but maintaining this energy wise, well, good luck with that. Yeah, see? So it does work. It's only reliant on heat eye then. That seems like a security oversight, frankly. So dashing in here should be useful after all, as it would seem. Yeah, hide or stand on these panels, and then we can move more freely back here. Into the turret's blind spot, for instance. Okay, we need pixel point accuracy as well, unsurprisingly. Okay, then where's the security terminal? Because I'm not seeing anything in here. Unfortunately not, right? So dashing is useful after all, it would seem. Who knew? Well, I thought there would be a way to do it. I'm just looking for supplies back here, which doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, we can take this remotely, unfortunately, so. This also makes us invisible, I guess, right? Okay, well, what? There was a fucking heat signature over here. Come on, game. Throw me a goddamn bone there once in a while. Of course, boom, 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 like 3 bullets and we are immediately toast. Oh, well, didn't we read about this guy? Yeah, the depressed one, right? Also unreliable. Yeah, but he is considered essential, obviously. Oh, why did then? Okay, well, I guess the alert has been raised already, so ultimately we didn't lose any progress then, I see. But then talking about the security system being beefy back here. Yeah, because I wasn't crouched, is that what the issue here was, game? But apparently it's very particular about these angles. Okay, the turret of course is a 360, I guess it would figure, at least I believe it does. Armor piercing ammunition is a short supply. I'd rather blow all of it, you know. And now we've reached the lobby of the, oh, hello there, friend. That's the drone, right? At the same time, the Prague police uses incidentally. Okay, that was only the first taste here, incidentally. The first taste, and we have to use the heat mechanic yet again, at least in certain areas.
Commencing with systems check in server chamber 20.
Server chamber, right? Okay, so we see immediately 2 drones, 1 camera, and more heat signature areas. I'm not sure how they are connected. Server room plan, okay. There's security. Where are we? Are we in limbo? No? Physics engine is bugging out, that's the reason. Once more. This is bulletproof glass, but it's not opaque, is it though? Oh, I see it now. This is the restricted area. This is where the heat signature angle begins. Well, maybe we can make it a little bit easier on us by hacking some of these computers, if, well, it's feasible.
Running diagnostics check.
I sure hope so.
Water temperature.
Can I craft any multi-tools, of course?
Parameters.
Yeah, okay, 2 separate security systems, as you can tell. 2 sets of drones, eben. Yeah, for now I've decided to just turn on friendly fire for all of them, because we're not quite sure how many people will be coming in here to engage us. And at the moment I think it's probably way more than we can handle. Yeah, probably. Okay, so there are all the votes, and now we should have relatively free reign about this area. I hope at least. That's why we're hacking these computers right after all. But we should still be watchful, of course. It's not going to be that easy.
Caution. The air fumigation system is currently active in the west side maintenance corridor on the 3rd floor. Please stay clear of the area until further notice.
Okay, some pretty fancy cooling equipment we also noticed throughout the entire facility. Yeah, these are probably exactly the same model as used by the Prague police. Probably, I would figure, so we could take them out if it came to that. There's also a turret inside, so let me guess every single server room has the exact same security system, but is separate here. Interesting. I'm not surprised by this, of course.
Running
But now is the time to dig up some dirt on the clients and also the company itself, wouldn't you think?
Temperature fluctuation is within acceptable parameters. Diagnostic sequence complete.
Wireless control box. Interesting. So some servers, as we know, are still under construction, like 105. Yeah, what does it do for us? I don't think we've seen this before.
Running diagnostics check in sector 11759.
Ah, interesting. So that's for what purpose exactly? I'm not quite sure.
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Yeah, it's probably just so you can move for here if you want to. Yeah, we did see the layout at the security terminal, didn't we?
Area under surveillance.
I think the layout will be mostly the same for all of these servers, then I would figure. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I guess we take another look-see at the panel over here and then make our decision. Alright, so we start with 100 then, I guess, even though it's not essential right now. But we know what's going to happen. We insert the card and then the security system will be triggered. We just know it, right? And incidentally, we also saw it in the trailer. It spoiled it, didn't it, right? Can we not keep this door open, please? Well, incidentally, we can just move these things, can we not?
Running diagnostics check in sector 11482.
Okay, it's permanently mounted, apparently. Yeah, another problem is, of course, if you want to pick up heavy items and they're also electronic, then sometimes these two functionalities overlap because they use the exact same button, of course. Okay, suspicious, huh? But who is suspicious? The robot? Well, I cannot blame it, of course. It's doing exactly what it's programmed to do. Yeah, these are operated autonomously, I think. Okay, I get it now. Must be the same as in the breach mode we saw there briefly in one of those missions. There's no heat signature behind there, though, right? I think. Well, we can step to cover. I think it works sometimes.
Commencing diagnostics check.
Okay, and that's the security terminal as well. Maybe.
Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence completely.
I don't think I have it in me to hack this thing, but we can try. These are usually pretty sturdy, as you can tell, evidently. Okay, and how do we access the computer itself? There should be a slot here someplace we can use. Control server room, yes. Wow, hopefully it's perfect enough, right? Okay, where's the slot here? We do see part of the palisade, and apparently this is our current location. So the video is suspended across the entire river. That's a massive feat of engineering. I'm not quite sure how they pulled this off, considering they currently have an anti-augmentation policy. Yeah, because this building cannot be constructed without augmented workers, I would figure. But no dirt on here, right as far as we care. Too bad. Then again, I'm not surprised.
Temperature readings in
What we want to do, Adam? Okay, I think it's time to wave goodbye to the storage for now, because there's nothing in here that would interest us, I see. But I'm certainly interested here, since he gave us a free reign, of course. Sort of. Temporarily, I would figure. It's probably a similar setup for most of these server rooms. Yeah, indeed, that's what it is. Wide and toward in here, though, I see. But it's laser tripwires. Well, who knew that the remote hacking ability would be so useful? Because it certainly is very useful. Maybe a little bit too useful, actually, when you think about it. Yeah, they don't come all the way over here. That seems like a massive oversight in the security system. Yeah, pikers. But there should be some dirt on this computer at least. But Adam apparently is not very interested in that. Not too bad. Wow, VD. This is very impressive here. So we're looking along the entire palisade. Or the blade here, as they call it. Yeah, I don't see any structural supports on the river or on the other side of the river bank there. So how did they pull this off? Certainly not without augmented workers, I would figure. Okay, so I ventured into every single room and I don't see anything that would be of immediate use to us. So I do believe all the control equipment and the access panels there must be on the second level. But I did stumble upon the CTO's private servers, and they're also locked behind the level 10 keycard, which of course we don't have right now. Well, it certainly is interesting because, well, if there's some dirt back here, I think that's where they would be storing it, because we're still looking for 2 additional pieces of evidence, didn't we? Yeah, most likely. Yeah, hello there. If there were a keypad, we could try out the passcode we found, but I don't think it's that easy, right? Probably not, I would figure. Okay, then, so, well, then we see what we can do here. Yeah, okay, the security outside has been overridden, the one inside not so much. But maybe we can manage. What's our first objective then? Presumably 209, and the other one is 204. Well, I think we hold off on that entire idea, at least for now. Yeah, this is 204 only, right? I think. Indeed it is. That's probably a little bit hot right now. Bridger can wait for a couple of minutes, can he not? Yeah, I'm not quite sure how we get inside there, if ever. I don't think the keycard will just be laying around on the floor, wouldn't you think? That seems unlikely. Oh. Well, yeah, well, okay, so, of course we learned about this toxic gas being released and took care of some people. And we don't have a practice point right now to make anything happen. So unless we find a control valve here someplace, which is probably not going to happen, maybe what we need to do is to give us some line of sight to the control equipment for this toxic gas release. That could be. Oh, we can try that because the only thing we can do right now. Now we can shorten our path, so to speak, but still doesn't get us that close.
Running diagnostics check in section.
Yeah, should be a bit more, yeah, patient here, why shouldn't I?
Diagnostic sequence complete.
Okay, so, but we don't see a valve anywhere, do we do? So how do we check out this area? So we don't have to dash around, we just can turn off the valve here, so it's actually manually operated. Ah, they said something about the manual override, didn't they? I think they did say exactly that, so that must be the scene of the murder then, presumably. Okay, so now we can finally proceed in this room and see what we can do. Was it on the computer? I don't think it was, right? Yeah, it's about entire medical, of course. Yeah, what did you stumble upon or cross for that matter? I'm not sure. Maybe we can find it. Doesn't look like we can directly interface with some of these computers, but there's a pocket secretary hidden back here in this crack, okay. Well, that could be interesting. Let me guess, the CEO is siphoning away all the client's data into the mainframe, the level 10 office, I would figure, something like that. And because we found out she was a kid in this room, courtesy of this toxic gas being released manually. Yeah, it was murder, right? It was murder, indeed.
I got a bad feeling about this, Pritchard. According to an email I just found, Masaki Oshiro ordered Saradakis to run maintenance in the chamber that killed her.
Shadow Child was right then. There is a lot going on inside that bank. Finish the mission and we'll see what we can do about it.
Yeah, okay, I suppose we can give it a spin. But we try our best here, Pritchard. But we still have to find the one piece of evidence, and I'm sure it's in this other building, right? With the level 10 security keycard.
Air purification system is operating at normal capacity. Diagnostic sequence complete.
I'm getting paranoid, right? For this precise reason, for instance. Interesting. I'll call them intrigued friends. Okay, that should be most of the security systems in this area. Yeah, those alive. Also something we want to maybe learn more about. I don't think we're going to find a pocket secretary hidden in the crack in some place, seems unlikely. These are just retractable cover points essentially. Yeah, it's the largest complex on the entire level, surprisingly. Hopefully we can manage, whatever the outfall will be. At least the security systems are currently on our side. For now. That looks too easy, doesn't it? I guess we better make sure. Even though the alert has been raised already, courtesy of our incompetence, because we were unable to figure out the problem in the, pinch here, essentially. Not too bad. Sorry, sometimes I just embarrass myself, I know. Yeah, better safe than sorry. I think the remote hacking ability is slightly overpowered in this game. I think it's fair to say. Yeah, maybe it is, right? Okay, that must be the data slot we're looking for. So they have two entry positions into this area, then I see. And this, of course, is about the center group. With Nathaniel Brown, I believe, right? As the... okay, indeed, it's just another way to get in and get out. Most importantly, I would figure. Because shit is going to hit the fan once we insert that key card there. I guess then we better be thorough here. Well, then here goes nothing, I see. A ghost, really? I don't think so, my friends. They did discover us at least once.
Okay, Pritchard. The passport's plugged into Santos' server. You getting anything?
Hang on. I'm accessing the file. It's empty. I mean, the data was here, but it's been moved.
Yeah.
Looks like
To that
some
level
kind
10 area,
mainframe.
of course.
Is Palisade stealing Santos' files?
We need to find that mainframe. The data's being sent there through a private workstation. Masaki Oshiro's. The transfer is using micro connection, so it must be near you. Find it, and you'll find the mainframe.
It'll probably require a higher security clearance.
I'll upgrade the passport while I'm linked to it. Just give me a second. Then you can remove it. Okay,
Really?
Jensen. I'm out.
Okay. Aha. Interesting. And it also re-engages the security system, I see. It's a pretty robust security system, isn't it? Yeah, this is the private workstation, so I was onto something after all, as you can see. And we also get the practice point for our trouble. Well, before we spend it, I think we take a look at the objectives again. So there must be more dirt, of course, and it must be in this level 10 area. But of course, he's also Master Hacker himself, isn't he? Maybe not as good as Pritchard, but of course he's also designing all the security systems in-house as a, yeah, a reminder here. That's so going to be a cakewalk. Maybe we do prepare this area, maybe with some mines, for instance. I mean, the turrets and the cameras are already on our side, and also the drones, incidentally. But I think someone will come in here pretty shortly and make the day miserable for us. Most likely. Was smoke grenade and some rifle ammo. I guess it could be useful. Okay, we can make ourselves a one mine in some capacity. Smoke grenade and the smoke mine. Otherwise, we are short on grenades. We only have EMP remaining. And super useful against these Tavos guys because they're also unaugmented. Because it's company policy. So, well, smoke mine. I don't think that will give us anything. So we just have to hope that the keycard actually works. Yeah, you do that, please. A tiny passageway leading to some place. And we do get the practice point for our trouble. Well, it's a short DLC, of course, but it's longer than I expected it to be, because they're playing it slowly, I guess. Most likely. Oh, Adam really likes these printers, I see. Yeah, they're storing all this data from their clients as blackmail, I think, or they're also selling it on the black market. I'm not quite sure. I wouldn't be surprised by that. But I really didn't figure the Palisade Bank would be that shady. Then again, it's a Deus Ex game, right? Who is NJF? I don't know. What is this area all about? Do not enter. That must be the mainframe then, I suppose. Yeah, what is that?
Voice recognition is ready.
Better not say anything. Well, they don't talk on the pocket secretaries any longer, so maybe some audio logs. We did see them in Deus Ex 4, of course. I don't think they're storing voice files on his computer, right? Wouldn't you think? But I don't see a pocket secretary around here. Maybe this could be a log, maybe. Or not? Yeah, it's online but not functional. Well, I guess we start with 1 Avenue. Really, only level 1. I guess the level 10 keycard would be considered secure enough already. I would blame him for assuming that at least.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Come on, please, Adam.
Access granted.
Yeah, suspicious activities you don't say. Okay, that was the husband of the murder victim, I see. Justice is coming for you. Well, maybe it was a spur of the moment decision for the CTO. Maybe he actually didn't intend to kill her in cold blood. I'm not sure. Going by this description, that could be the case. But then again, since the relationship was supposedly pretty positive, maybe there could have been another way to do this. I'm not sure. Well, the blood is on his conscience here regardless. And they're also keeping a kill list. Shadow Shard, Janus, of course. Elliot, I presume. Curse freaks. Yeah, we did read about this. Oh, incidentally, they're working for them, but of course they don't know this just yet, which is good. Pritchard is not on that list here, as I see. Oh, someone is suspecting something already. But it's not the person they thought it will be. Okay, a voice sample. We still need to find a voice sample here someplace. Where would it be? What is voice activated? I'm not sure.
Calm down. I can see the headlight. Masaki Oshiro and his life's work now worthless. Dowd knew everything. He even knew details about Saridakis' death.
I think Stanton made a lucky guess and your reaction sealed it. It doesn't matter. We're on their radar now. That's what matters. Not some dead body.
But they want complete access to everyone's files. We only look at client files when we make investments. Adding the people that Dowd represents to our insider trading scheme doesn't make it safe.
Just think of what we will get in return from them.
You're missing the point, Ashani. They'd have total access.
Are you still recording? I swear, I don't understand why you insist on...
Yeah, okay, so once again the game doesn't even adhere to its own game rules, because in the entirety of the campaign, in the entirety of Mankind Divided, there wasn't a single pocket secretary that also functioned as a dictation device. Not a single one. Not a single one, so how am I supposed to account for that, really? Yeah, that seems a bit strange here, a little bit convoluted even. Yeah, fantastic. By the way, the pocket secretary was sitting on this desk here. You just have to move some boxes to see that thing. Okay, well, great. And now, of course, we have complete evidence, so we can also override this voice log here then, I see.
Voice recognition is ready.
Do any security system worth their worth would probably well find out it's a recording.
Masaki Oshiro.
Voice analysis in progress. Voice recognition confirmed. Welcome, Mr. Oshiro.
Well,
Pritchard,
there we
Oshiro
go.
and Talwar have been engaging in insider trading. That's why data's being moved. I think Simona Saridakis caught on to them.
And they killed her to shut her up?
The recording I found mentioned a Stanton Dowd who might also be involved.
Get me connected to the mainframe. Maybe I can find out more when I'm inside.
I recognize that name. Barely. Okay, another NSN chair. Well, my favorite here. I guess. I mean, the mines will also be triggered by ourselves, you know. I'm not quite sure if people will come rushing. Right then. I'm not quite sure if there's anything we can do in preparation, because if we make a smoke mine, then what? And otherwise, the security systems are already on our side for the most part. Yeah, really is the NSN share, isn't it? I think it is. Well, isn't it a delight? Yeah, we saw this in the trailer, didn't we? So, of course, you know what's going to happen. Maybe next time around for the final DLC, we don't actually watch the trailer, because it spoils half the plot, apparently. Okay. Certainly very impressive imagery there.
Richard, what's it looking like on your end?
We were right. Santos' files are here. I'm gonna extract what I need. Shit. Shit. Jensen.
I've been spotted.
The AI core is cutting off my communications.
Richard?
Josh trapped, Jensen. I can't get to the exit. Shadow Child. She may be...
Foreign virus detected.
Yeah, but you're actually in physical danger, are you though? Unlike us. Aber wir using die NSN-Share for Virtual Reality. Wie du?
Shadow Child, I've got a situation. I lost contact with Nuclear Snake and the NSN, and the Blade security system fried the passport.
What? That's bad. Very, very bad. Without the passport signal, our friend's avatar has no way out of the NSN. They'll be able to use its signature to pinpoint his location.
Is there something I can do? There's an NSN chair here connected to the mainframe.
Really? Huh. Yes. I might be able to open a gateway for him if I hack into the Palisades network using your infolink frequency.
You can do that?
I might be the only hacker in history who can, but now is not the time for bragging. Just sit in the chair and I'll do the rest.
Yeah, fantastic. Last time we used this thing, it was an uncomfortable experience. This thing's not toast-wide. Great. But I'm looking forward to this experience. It also looks like we're entering the breach mode, which is the least successful portion of Mankind Divided. You know, so it gives, I guess. In terms of critical reception, for instance. Oh, hopefully it won't be too dull.
Shadow Child, I'm in. I don't have eyes on Nuclear Snake's avatar.
This is incredible. Mr. Jensen, the Palisades mainframe is unlike any NSN server I've seen before. Sorry. Okay. From what I can tell, you're in a partition of the mainframe server. I see traces of 2 avatars in the code. The other one must be our friend.
Okay. Wow, okay, well, I'm not quite sure how we can do this, but I will give it my best. It certainly looks the part, doesn't it? Not quite sure how we could visualize being inside a computer. Okay, this is a teleporter and I see.
I see him, Shadow Child. His avatar is out of reach. It doesn't seem like I can communicate with him.
That's because the Palisades virtual defense systems are interfering with his connections. If you extract the program from the data towers in this server, it should disable the system's hold on him.
Sounds easy enough.
I took the liberty of applying a few augments to your avatar that may come in handy. In the meantime, I'll work on opening a gateway for him to use as an exit point.
Easy peasy, right? Only days work for our hacker team. Yeah, that must be Bridget's avatar. Maybe uploading your mind to a mainframe is a stupid idea, no? Just saying. So what we have actually available? Nothing apparently. Well, I cannot use the augmentation menu right now in case you're wondering, so I am clueless. It's our abilities. But of course it's a digital reality, so we're just looping around essentially. Right? Maybe? I mean, how else does the perspective work here? Oh, okay, so we do have the smart vision ability at least. So I have to find out. Oh, okay, now I get it. I'm sorry. This, of course, is no longer functional because they locked the door behind us, even though it's only a virtual door. Yeah, even in virtual reality, we still jump like a lady. Now, some things never change for Adam, I think. Yeah, it's just breach mode stuff here, I would figure.
The mainframe's defense system is the toughest I've ever encountered. The AI core is adapting and fighting back every attempt I make to open a gateway.
Keep at it. I'm still working on extracting the data from these towers.
I'm digging the atmosphere certainly, and also the lighting. Very immersive. Yeah, coming to think of it, I think it's the first time since the prologue we actually have access to the smart vision ability, right? I think so at least. Would make things a lot easier, especially in terms of night vision, but it also means the game would have been less immersive. I would figure at least. Okay, well, this certainly is too far away to jump, but we do have the remote hacking ability as it seems. Ah, interesting. I'm not quite sure what this achieves for us, necessarily. The obvious receptor board is set. Of course, right? Isn't that a delight? Yeah, that was needlessly frustrating.
This isn't working, Mr. Jensen. The Blade's AI core is thinking too fast, preventing me from creating a stable gateway into the mainframe.
We need
whatever that means.
And I may have one. I can create a hole in the outer defenses and invite a few of my Ripper friends to attack the client servers at the same time.
Cause a distraction elsewhere and the AI looks away from the mainframe. Smart.
I should warn you. Nuclear Snake will not be happy about it.
He doesn't get a vote. Do it.
Okay, well, we don't really care about his feelings apparently, but it's also technically possible to drop the crate back here, which causes the crate to stop, and then you can jump over here and grab it on top there. And I really thought it was the way to go, because up to this point platforming was the key to many missions, wasn't it? And apparently I was completely mistaken, so there we go. That's how you cross the bridge, incidentally. As a reminder, bridge is considered the weakest point of mankind divided, and for a reason I would figure. And hopefully this is well, considered the final puzzle piece for now, maybe? I should hope so. It was brief, but very frustrating.
I sure as hell hope that's you.
Yeah, it's me.
Well, this look is an improvement, that's for sure. If it isn't obvious by now, our covert mission
Ah, yeah, you don't say.
Every Ripper in the world is probably attacking the Blade servers as we speak.
Time and options were not on our side. Did you find what we were looking for?
Hopefully. I'll know after I start analyzing the files back in the real world. Let's discuss the situation when we're safely out of here.
Safely? We're so stuck in the... Of course, we're so stuck over here somewhere. Yeah, there must be an exit note in, I think. Yeah, we're stuck very deep in the Blade servers.
Shadow Child? Damn it.
There's my abilities. Why do I still have the avatar? I can't even see my objectives, frankly, so... Oh, maybe not a system glitch? Maybe we are still in virtual reality. Oh, I see it now. Okay, then. Right, okay, incidentally, there could be password for this, because we read the password back at the, what's it again, the Head of Human Resources office, so maybe it actually works this time around. So of course I was observant enough, but we can give it a try. I think it was 350948. And it's the wrong one, of course, but that's what I thought. That would be too easy, right? So I guess it was just for decoration back here, because there was never a computer or keypad that matched this number, that's what I could see. Yeah, there's the NSN chair in this globe-looking place. I mean, I cannot blame the Rift mode for the visual aspects, but I can certainly blame it for breaking the entire flow of the DLC, you know? Yeah, get out of here already, please. I enjoy the real world a lot more, frankly. At least we did reprogram the security systems.
There you are, Mr. Jensen. I lost connection with you for a moment. Are you out of the NSN yet?
Yes, and so is Nuclear Snake.
Good. I've been working on an escape option for you. There is a maintenance hatch on the underside of the blade. It's a quick exit, but also a long drop to the river.
It's that or I leave the way I came in. Fight or fall, I guess.
Exactly. Get to your apartment. There are things we need to discuss. Shadow Child, you and I also need to talk. Privately.
Okay, Newt.
Privately, huh?
The mainframe door is open, Mr. Jensen. I'll keep working on getting that exterior hatch unlocked.
Thanks.
Okay, we did read about this, I think. Well, fantastic. Thanks for also doing up my hotkeys here. Okay, so where is it? The robots have started to shoot to kill, I heard, right? Didn't I? So, back here for the... Oh, whatever. Okay, there should be an outside for the most part, so let's just make a run for it. Oh. Okay, friendly and unfriendly killbots in here. They're doing it out, I see. Oh. At least it's automate security, so technically there's no blood on our hands, at least. I hope so, at least. I will also explain the junkyard angle everywhere, we keep seeing. Yeah. Don't linger in this area.
Buona fortuna, Mr. Jensen.
I appreciate your help, but how are you still connected to the Blade systems?
Just be thankful that I am. And get out while you still can, my friend.
Yeah, we are trying to do this here, lady. Okay, then you were asking for it, pal. Yeah, be quiet for now. I think it's right over here. It needs to be something we can use. There we go. Cutscene time. Yeah, it would be a pretty hard impact there on the surface of the water. But we did make it home after all. I guess who's waiting?
Mr. Jensen.
Who gave you the key, lady?
I see you made yourself at home.
You let yourself into my place, I let myself into yours.
Oh,
you
it's
can
fair
tell a lot
enough.
about a person by how clean they keep their home when they are not expecting visitors. I wonder what the police will think of mine.
You're sure they traced you then?
It's only a matter of time. What we accomplished tonight, punching through the Palisades' defenses. The breach is going to help us expose everyone's dirty little secrets.
The breach? You mean you didn't close the hole you made?
Why would I? Besides, it's not possible. Word of what we did is spreading through the darknet like wildfire. Rippers will be attacking the Palisade servers day and night to get at the truth. This is a good thing, Mr. Jensen. It's what we wanted.
Did we? I wasn't asking for the Rift mode, frankly. I suppose I have to justify its existence somehow. Well, I don't think all of these companies are all that, yeah, innocent. I suppose we're all in on the anti-conspiracy angle.
I wanted to find out what's really going on.
Sounds like our Adam, frankly.
And in the end, we barely scratched the surface. I look forward to seeing what others will find out.
This will change things. At this very minute, thousands of Rippers are accessing data in small amounts. It's a tiny crack in a dam, but it can grow and maybe even bring the Palisade Bank Corporation and its founders down.
We have one account of murder already.
Let's hope so. Tell me something. Now that you don't have an apartment anymore, what's next?
My partner and I are debating. We're either moving to California wine country or Argentina. One thing is for sure though, Shadow Child's time in Europe is over. And now I must go. Nuclear Snake is very upset about the breach. I think I will be mending fences with him for a long time. How do you tell someone like that they need therapy?
You don't.
Yeah, probably better that way.
Ciao, Mr. Jensen.
Ciao.
So Francis is actually his first name, not Frank, like in Human
Well,
Revolution.
looks like you and I made it out cleanly, Jensen. The authorities haven't identified us.
Shadow Child might not be so lucky. She's leaving town.
Between you and me, I think she wanted things to trace back to her. There were other options. This was supposed to be a small investigation into Santo. Instead, thanks to her, we're responsible for the Woodstock of hacking.
She helped get you out. Regardless, you forgetting what we found out in there?
That Oshiro and Talwar murdered Simona Saradakis to keep their elaborate insider trading scheme from going public?
And that this Stanton Dowd person is blackmailing them to get access to every client's files. Did you find anything on him?
Only that there isn't much to go on. He's an old money trillionaire who's more skilled at breaking even than he is at making a profit.
There must be more, Pritchard. Oshiro seemed especially concerned about the people Dowd represents.
If you want me to, I'll keep digging. But right now, we're sitting on an open and shut case against the bank's founders.
Except we can't release the evidence ourselves because we obtained it illegally.
Precisely. So what do you think we should do about it?
I guess they could try to spin a legal case out of this, because we certainly cannot.
What about Simona Saradakis' widower? I ran into him before I went into the Blade.
Seriously?
Still struggling to make sense of his wife's death. He had a hunch it was foul play. Let's hand the evidence off to his lawyer if he has one.
Interesting. It'll certainly wash our hands of the situation. But don't you think Saradakis and the Palisade Bank Corporation will settle out of court?
It's not about money for him. He wants to destroy Oshiro and Talwar. This will be the perfect weapon.
If you say so.
Well, I'm not convinced either, Pritchard, but okay.
Find anything incriminating in Santos' files?
I'm still analyzing them. So far, their plans for Rabia look legitimate. The timetable seems very aggressive, though.
It has to be. If the Human Restoration Act passes, a lot of augmented people will have no choice but to move there.
That could be good or bad, depending. I hope it doesn't come to that, Jensen. For any of us.
Me neither. Well, as enjoyable as this little escapade of yours has been, I need to
get back to that moody loner thing you do so well. I understand completely. Besides, I have a report to file with my client. You know, Jensen, this may be the last time we ever work together. Assuming, of course, you don't get yourself half killed, saving the world again, and call on me to
Goodbye, Francis.
Really, come on. Show some compassion once in a while. Yeah, like that. But you can say it in his face, you know. You do care for him after all, at least a little bit inside. And that's the end of the system with the OC. Well, pretty enjoyable, at least up to the final portion, because the breach mode certainly isn't very good, to be honest. Yeah, I don't need to go into too much detail here, frankly, but otherwise it was a pretty nice run here. And it was also nice seeing Pritchard there once in a while. And otherwise, what I think is all we can do. So as usual, thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time.
Criminals may have achieved the impossible in Prague earlier this week. A break-in at the most secure data archiving facility in the world. Eyewitness reports of suspicious activity outside one of the Palisade Bank Corporation's iconic Blade facilities have been fueling rumors that a break-in occurred. Meanwhile, a local lawyer claims to have new evidence proving that the bank's founders, Ashani Talwar and Masaki Oshiro, may have been behind the death of one of their employees, Simona Saradakis. If true, the husband and wife team have a lot to account for. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.